All right, hi there, Alex.
Hey John, hey everyone.
Hi everyone.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Today we've got some interesting stuff to talk about.
Absolutely.
I've got this watch.
I got this watch as well.
Oh, and they're the same watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is the GMWB5000D-1 from the Full Metal Collection.
G-Shock.
G-Shock. That's
Yes.
right. That's right. Now, I'm a huge Casio fan. I love G-Shocks. I love Casio watches in general. How do you feel about G-Shocks, Alex?
Well, I have to mention first probably that you introduced me pretty much to this,
yeah,
right?
that's
So
right,
you
right.
influenced me. I was looking for G-Shock to buy, and I knew John liked them, and I asked him about some suggestions, and I ended up buying a 5600 or 5610. What was it? Square.
If it's solar, it's 5610.
Yes, 5610. Yes,
5610.
yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And now I got 3 of them.
Oh,
in
yes.
different combinations. So yes, but yeah, this was also suggested by John, and the significance of buying this, which I think was a great discount, which we were able to get from the Bay.
The Bay.
It was 60% off.
60%
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah. So retail price, as you know, about $650 Canadian.
Canadian.
We bought it for below 300.
Below 300, and this is solar, and it has the full metal casing.
Yep.
And it can also connect to your phone as well, but I don't really use that function.
Oh, you don't?
Not like when I'm traveling. It's great to you're able to change time zones.
It's so easy.
Very
actually.
easy.
It's
to
so
change.
easy to do.
And you don't have to click the buttons here to do it. It's actually very easy. Once you've set it up, it'll automatically adjust when you use the phone. I just haven't traveled with this watch because the only thing with a full metal watch is it depends on where you're going.
Right.
And it is, for me, it's heavy. How about for you?
You know, I traveled once with this watch. It is quite convenient, and for that reason that I could change time easily. Also, when you travel, you want something which you can trust.
Yes, that's right.
Watch speaking, right? So, a mechanical watch, you have less control over it because, well, it can go faster or slower, right? And if you're dependent on some transportation like air travel, that's maybe critical, right?
That's right.
Also, if it's just a regular quartz watch, you don't know when your battery is going to die, right?
That's
another issue. So this one is solar, as you mentioned before.
Yes.
This is great. So that actually, because of all that, it may be just the only watch you need to have in your life.
That's right. That's right. G-Shock is one of those ones where you can actually have one watch. It can serve a lot of functions. Whether you're like, I like actually wearing this to work the most. This is where I think it's dressy enough, and also because it has an LCD screen, but it's very plain. Yeah. So it's not too flashy, but then it also has the auto LED light. It has all these functions that are very useful, especially if, for me, I mainly work in an office. Now, if I were working outside or doing yard work or anything like that, I would only wear this to charge it, and not so much wear it as as a functional piece. This is where if you're looking for a functional piece, you can buy a square like the 5600 or 5610 for like maybe $100 to $200 depending on the model.
Right.
But then the full metal one, which I find is an upgrade.
Oh, absolutely.
It's absolutely an upgrade. I think it's better in so many ways, unless you don't like a very heavy watch. If you're active, this is not good for working out or anything.
No,
like
it's
that.
not.
No,
it's not good.
But
also, like, even if you drop it or hit anything with it, it will be dented.
That's right.
So
that's right.
And it's way heavier, so I think it's easy to get a dent on it.
Yeah,
or a big scratch.
A big scratch on it. Yeah, like I have a couple of scratches here just because I've moved my cuff and I've kind of touched something. Yeah. But otherwise, I like to call these battle damage.
Of course.
Like
it's like Rolex.
It's like
it's
Rolex.
with scratches, right?
Yeah, it's just scratches. That's right. So I'm a huge fan of this watch, and for anybody looking, whether or not you want to buy this watch, I'd say if you see it on sale.
Yes, I agree with you. The only thing I want to mention is probably I still feel that at retail price it's way overpriced.
Yes.
So And another personal feeling, I guess, when I actually received this watch, I didn't have a wow factor. I mean, I liked it, but it was something, oh, you know what, stock pictures are so horrible that the watch in real life is so much better. I didn't have that. So, but at the same time, for the price we paid, you can beat it. $300 Canadian,
$300.
that's awesome price for this watch. But that was, I think, a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy it for that price, right? I was actually following and checking the Way website pretty much daily.
Daily, yeah. That's right.
Nope, nothing even close.
And I think the reason why is because I think people have kind of caught on to these sales. So if you see one and you want this watch, buy it immediately. Like don't wait. And you know, if it's from a reputable seller, 100% go for it. If it's from a sketchy seller, I will. I'll leave that to you. I wouldn't.
You know, there are actually fakes of this.
There's
model.
fakes of this.
Yes, it's so funny. So I actually bought one on AliExpress.
Did you?
Just for fun's sake. It was about a year ago. I gave it to my grandson, but it was so funny. Actually, the watch, it was horrible. It was a piece of trash, to be honest. If you compare the two of them, like side by side, you can see immediately that the one of them is just not even close to the original watch.
I see.
Right? But at the same time, I think it was mentioned that buying a conversion kit on AliExpress, just to put an existing 5610 unit or 5600 or even 5000 unit into that, you can save significant amount of money.
That's right.
Right? And the quality of those conversion kits are quite high lately.
Yeah. I would say that for me, I actually considered getting those conversion kits because I do have a lot of like G-Shock squares in my collection anyways. I thought, oh, maybe I'll convert one. But when I saw this sale, in my mind, I'm like, I'd rather get this rather than a conversion kit. For $300, can you complain? No, I cannot complain.
No.
This is technically the most expensive watch that I have in my collection, based on its suggested price, not the price that I paid. It's not the most expensive one that I paid, but for its retail price, it's the most expensive one. And you know, for me, like it's a huge upgrade on what I've been recently wearing. But then for you, I think because it kind of sits in line with probably the entry-level watches that you have, this is closer to an entry-level watch for you. So it really depends on where you are in your watch journey. Like, did you just start, or are you looking for something new? Are you looking for something to try? I think G-Shock is one of those where you can actually spend a lot of time in its catalog and find stuff that you like.
Yeah, absolutely. And also I think it depends on also the goal, like why you're buying this watch as well, right?
That's right.
So yeah. So overall, I think it's a nice piece. If you buy it for less than the retail,
that's right.
Can be suitable for both office and casual.
That's right.
Maybe a little bit too shiny for casual, in my personal opinion. Maybe for casual, it would be better to opt out full black.
Yeah, I think if you got the blacked out one.
But I don't like the.
You don't like the LCD screen,
inverted screen. It's hard to read, you know, on a black screen, light green or whitish numbers, but it still can be handled.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, I'm very happy with this watch. This watch is one of the purchases that I do not regret. And if there were more, I should have bought more. I really should have listened to you and bought like at least two. Or at least two of each model. I think that would have been.
You could sell one of them. And keep one for even less, right?
Yeah, or no, keep one until it's out of production. And then that one becomes rare. And then you'll have like a minty one, and then you'll have one that you can wear all the time. I don't know. I really like this watch. So okay, that concludes our kind of first review today. Why don't we move on to the next watch? Okay. And then this watch we also both have. This watch.
Yes, we bought them both from the G-Shock website. Slightly different times. So you said it's a GM2100SS-1A from the Street Art collection. There are other, I think, four.
There's four other ones.
Five altogether. And I think this one is the best of the five.
but you're forget. Let's back the story up a little bit, because
Alright.
this wasn't the first. Okay, this watch wasn't the first version of this watch that you bought.
Right.
Right. Actually, when you showed me the picture of this watch.
Yes, that's interesting story, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
well
sorry.
let's rewind a little bit. And, okay, so what happened is I was browsing AliExpress for whatever reasons, and somehow I found a watch, this watch, from an AliExpress seller, with no G-Shock and Casio writing on it, on pictures, of course, right? So the price was just so low. Out of curiosity, I wanted to buy one, and I did. It came, it was horrible. The watch was horrible. I brought it to show to John.
Yeah.
He was actually laughing, and I don't think I told you in the first place that it was a fake one.
No, you didn't tell
and
me
you were
it was
just,
fake.
what is that? Like, what kind of trash is this? It's horrible. The strap is bad. Like, everything is just, ugh.
Yeah.
But to be fair, even by the design and how it looked, I was like, wow. And I wanted to buy the original one pretty much immediately. So that one went also to my grandson.
I see.
As a
I see
toy.
a pattern here.
Yeah. And I bought this one. Again, it was on sale from the G-Shock website. I think it was 30% off.
30% off.
Plus it was 10% for the first purchase.
Yeah, that's right.
From the website. So the 40% off wasn't bad. It was roughly $250, I think, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think the retail price on this watch is $420 when it was available. Now it's unavailable on the G-Shock website.
Good luck finding this one.
Good luck finding this one. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's actually awesome. I love it. I love that the chaptering, those orange bars, they shiny. It's awesome, and that brushed metal stainless steel face is awesome as well.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
So if we're talking about the case, I think what attracted me most to it was actually the colorway. Generally, orange and blue go well together, but then I didn't really expect it to be on like a metal case. Usually, this kind of design I would expect it on a plastic case.
Mm-hmm.
And one more item of note about this watch is recently, well, not recently, probably in the last couple of years, Casio, which is the Casio's version of the Royal Oak.
Yeah, AliExpress
version. I'd say that there was a lot of buzz about it at the beginning, like when they were first released, maybe a couple models, and then they were selling out quickly because people saw how good it looked.
Yeah.
And even though it was a plastic watch, really, people really liked the design.
Yes.
And then Casio started introducing more like different varieties of it. This one is included in those varieties because this one has a metal case.
Yes.
And then, like, personally, I like the color orange. I've always wanted an orange watch, and this is the only orange watch that I have in my collection. And
it sticks out.
It sticks out. This is a conversation piece.
Yeah,
if anybody sees it,
absolutely.
like, whoa, what's that watch from? It looks
Yes,
so cool.
I totally agree.
It is.
Totally
It
agree.
is.
Random people, they just ask.
Yeah, like, oh, what is that watch? And I think the Casio's design on the actual strap, like this street art graffiti, just looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what it's saying here or what it's what it's trying.
Yeah,
to
you can't even say what, because even on the can, there's a similar design, and that word is not really visible. Like, you can't even say what it says.
That's right.
So
That's
it's
right.
graffiti. Rock, I don't know. I don't know. Punk. It's hard to say. I don't even know.
Yeah. And then if I look at it, and they also include like shock resistors on here. I also see what's this number 1983. I wonder if
It looks like
1983
yours is more orange than mine.
Oh,
no?
actually, we've never actually compared them like side by side. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I think yours is actually more orangey. Look at that.
Oh,
The strap.
I
Mine is kind of pale comparing to yours.
I wonder if this was like maybe second run production, and maybe they changed the.
I don't know.
They changed the
because I
plastic
bought
on it.
mine after you. You bought it first, I think, the original. Oh no, I bought it first.
You bought it
Yes,
first.
you're right.
I bought it after because
You bought it
after I
after.
saw it on your wrist, I'm like,
Yes.
I think I need to get that one.
But this is actually interesting. I wonder, is it because I was wearing it more often than you?
maybe
Because I wore it a lot.
Did you wear it outside a
Yes,
lot?
yes, a lot. And
yeah.
I took it to hot places as well with a lot of sunshine. So maybe that's the reason, because yours look is just you can see, right? It's like it's visible.
Yeah, it's more orange. But so it could now. This is just an interesting part. So especially with Casio watches, you'll find that these plastic straps over time they do get worn, but specifically it's this translucent one.
Yes.
They definitely fade over time. So this now, because this is a special design, you want to keep it as mint as possible. However, I think it also has a kind of it's cool because over time it does change. So as you wear it more, you'll like
it fades. It's
fades.
like wearing raw jeans.
That's right. That's right. As you wear it more, it fades more, and then it looks different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you're thinking about graffiti on the wall, as time passes, rain gets on it, the graffiti kind of fades. I kind of like it. It's interesting. I kind of like that. But that's also because of just the type of plastic that they use for the transfer.
You know what? When I bought this watch, I liked it so much. I was so afraid to scratch any painting or print rather on a strap. So I bought another one.
You bought another?
I didn't tell you.
Second
yes,
one?
I have told them.
Wow.
The other one is actually sits in a can. Like I open it, just it's there.
It's there. Okay.
I hid it.
You hid it.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare.
Okay.
If that other watch actually has a lighter strap,
See it.
or it's more brighter color than or tint than the one I wear. That's because it's interesting.
Okay, we'll do a follow up on this. Once you've taken a look.
Absolutely. But to add to that, so the reason I bought it, as I said, just because I was afraid to scratch the strap or the print. But the way it's actually done here, it's not just real paint. It seems like it's actually like baked into the strap, right?
Yes.
So I think, like my personal opinion, after wearing more than a year now, and intensively, like I have scratches on this loop.
Excuse me.
Bless you. I have not a single scratch on the print.
No, I think the print.
So it's safe to say that it's actually a robust watch. It's a G-Shock, eh?
It's a G-Shock, yeah. It resists all the wear and tear that you put on it.
Yeah,
100%.
So in contrast to the previous one we reviewed, the 5000 one, I would say that I was super impressed when I got the actual watch.
Yes, I see.
Stock pictures, especially on the G-Shock or Casio website, they don't justify this watch at all. Like
100%.
It's just and despite that it's one of the cheapest watches in my collection, it's one of my favorite ones.
Yes, this is not the cheapest watch in my collection. However, I actually really like this one. I wear this one very often.
Yeah.
And even
in the office, eh?
Even in the office, I still like wearing it. Because I wear a lot of blue shirts, so actually it's okay. Nobody. Really
it's a focus point, right?
It's a focus point. That's right. And like this watch definitely fits in the sports watch category.
Yeah.
Even though it has a metal case, it's actually pretty light still. So 100%, I would recommend wearing this watch anywhere.
Yeah,
I love this watch.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. Yeah, and also I have to mention though that like it's understandable that it's a metal case, but the strap is actually upgraded comparing to the cheaper versions of this model, right? So Platinum 100, which are just the basic models, not even solar. And John has two of this here from his collection.
Here, so
the strap is like, it's not incomparable, I think, right?
No,
it's way better.
It's way better.
Quality. And it has a metal loop as well, comparing to the plastic or rubber, whatever the material is.
Yes, that's right.
On the cheap versions.
That's right. Like I will say that the strap feels extremely smooth. This one has more of like I call it a matte finish. It's not very like slippery, but it definitely feels cheaper because I think this is definitely under $200, and this one somewhere in the $300. No.
For 20 the MSRP price.
Yeah.
For 20, but we bought them for like 250 or something.
Yeah, that's right. And of course most of that cost actually goes into like the design of it, and also doing a pattern on the actual case. I think I don't see a lot of watches that do that.
No. And it's not painted. It's actually I don't know how they do it, like ionizing metal or whatever, right? Because if you stretch it, you can't.
Yes.
And the fake one was actually paint.
Oh, it was actually paint.
You could remove with your nail. Yeah, that was so
I see.
funny.
I see. And I know that you also have one of these.
Yes, I do.
But then how you feel about it versus how I feel about it are quite different.
Yes. I don't know if I'm just being old, but for me, the blended face of the watch, like, it's all black.
It's all black.
It's really hard to read. And the screen, like LCD screen on it is also black. So it's like almost impossible for me to read. That's why I don't wear this watch a lot, even though I bought it and I liked it. And this one is like way better for me because the hands on it are like bluish, greenish color, and they stand out a lot. But this one, again, I like the watch. It does the job, but
it's just not good for everyday use for you.
Yes,
it's just not practical. Now I like this watch a lot, but this was when Casio was getting really popular, and I really wanted to secure one. And the black one was sold out for actually a long time.
Oh yeah,
I kept checking the website to see if I could find this one. It was always out of stock.
Yes.
Once I managed to land one of these, I agree it is sometimes hard to see, but then I think the reason why I like it is because I have no sense of fashion. I like to wear all black sometimes. I'm just kidding. But actually, I just like some people really like the blacked out look. And I think for those that like it, I think this is the perfect watch. However, I do agree with Alex. When I wear this watch, I sometimes wish that maybe there's some lume on it, or like, especially at night, you really can't see it at night. Yeah. And even though there is like a light on it, it doesn't have any of the features where it doesn't have like auto LED, like you can't move your wrist and it'll light up automatically. It can't do that, right?
No, it can't. I think it can. This one can. But yes. I disabled it on purpose because those are not solar watches, right?
Correct.
So that's the other drain
the
charge.
That's right.
Because it's going to last 3 years approximately.
3 years approximately.
I hope mine will last longer because I don't use lights at all.
I see.
So maybe, I don't know, maybe it will like 4 years, we'll see. But I just don't want to open it because you're going to break the seal, right? The water resistance. I don't know how it works with G-Shock watches where you need to replace the battery.
So I'm of the opinion that I just like to replace it. Although I can't guarantee the 200 meters water resistance. Although I don't think I'll ever go that deep. Like I've actually cracked these open to take a look inside. It's really just there's a washer. And then the way that it's sealed is that it's tight. Although I've never actually opened these particular ones here. The main advantage of this one is that it is solar, so I'll never have to open it.
Exactly.
So I mean, this was worth the money.
Absolutely.
Over time, if I see these colorways in solar, I would totally just upgrade to them.
Yeah.
I also have this green one. This green one was the first one that I bought of these. And my wife bought me a blue and gray one as well, but I can't find it today. So maybe when I see it,
yeah,
but they're all really, they look the same with different colors.
Yeah, but I would pick the green one.
I would pick the green
any day, just because of its functionality.
Yeah, that's right.
Really easy to read, whitish hands.
Whitish hands. That's right.
But yeah, may not be super suitable for office.
No.
Right? So the black one, it's black. It just
suits
it's
it.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be worn anywhere.
But this one, I would be more concerned in the office.
Yeah, that's right. Although, honestly,
look who's talking.
Yeah, that's right. But honestly, if there were more solar versions of this watch, I think they would sell even better. I think Casio is just really slow with introducing new models because they sell so many. The production is so high. I think people are buying this for the price point, right? If they produce a solar watch, it suddenly moves up. It moves up into the next tier price, which means they sell less. Not that they don't sell.
Not necessarily. It would be a different audience, I think. And
yes.
they do have them on solar and Bluetooth as well, but the price was close to $300 for a plastic watch, right?
Yeah.
So it's same watch, just with.
Oh, they have it now?
Yeah, they do have it now.
I haven't looked at it.
But another issue is the color schemes are just ridiculous. They just
What do you mean?
Yellow, like bright yellow.
I see.
I can't pull it.
No.
Bright yellow with black face.
Maybe if you're going to the beach, then
I don't know.
Then you look like a bee, right?
I don't know, like why would you have a black face on a bright yellow watch? I don't know. It's a mystery to me. So something for Seiko, not for Seiko. Why am I saying Seiko? It's because I'm a big fan of Seikos. But yeah, something for Casio to probably look into, like.
That's right.
Because I think in their different lines they have ridiculous color schemes. Like,
yeah, that's
everyone's
right. That's right. They have
red, like
red, purple,
yeah,
neon. They have a whole bunch of neon colors. So really, Casio is it actually suits a lot of different people, and you'll definitely find one that you like. Whether it's in stock, that's a different question.
Right, but with those 2100 models which have solar, the issue is they're so limited.
Yeah.
So making those fancy colors, it doesn't make much sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
So I would start with something more conservative, and then add something else to that line, right? So the core would be like black, maybe a dark blue, but you know, starting with bright yellow.
Yes. That's too much.
Ridiculous.
And let me ask you one more question, Alex. So would you consider getting a full metal version of the Casio?
I thought about it. With existing color schemes, probably no.
Probably not. Okay.
And also, if you compare those two, right? The Casio is bigger.
Yes.
I think it's, what is it, 46 or 45 millimeters? I don't remember.
Yeah.
So on a chunky bracelet, it looks even bigger.
Yeah, I guess it gets really heavy. I think it'd need to be downsized at least one size.
There are 42 millimeter Casio Oaks.
I see.
But they consider to be female models.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But I mean, if we're talking about weight, like this one's already pretty heavy because it has the full metal, but then it has all the functions in here. This one doesn't have as many functions. So, specifically solar is missing, but I think it's because there's like a pattern all over this, like, all over the inside of the watch too. I think it'll probably have a hard time being solar, but this one has like a completely free face to collect power. Like there's no pattern, there's no nothing. Like there might be some print, but then it's actually pretty good. I don't have that many solar watches. Actually, next time what I'll do is I do have Casio solar watches, but they're not G-Shocks. And the price point is completely different, but I treat them as like a summer watch. So maybe we'll talk about that. Do you have any?
I do have some solar watches as well, and I'll bring what I have, and we can talk about them next time.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for listening.
Thank you guys for watching and listening.
Yeah. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Have a good one.
Okay, very good.